camera always starts off dark. See, it just changed. I don't get that. Anyway, it's 12:32 in the afternoon on Sunday, the 14th of August, 2022. I've been at my computer for a number of hours now, trying to figure out how to add a donations page to my website. I figure since this is literally what I want to do for a living, and there are followers and people out there who offer to send money, then I'm going to figure out a way to make that actually able to happen. As I say, abundance comes from everywhere. So yeah, I'm very okay about adding a donations page. I'm just trying to figure out how I do it. Or more to the point, since the Happiness Engineers reconfirmed my website, I can't figure out where the extra pages are. So I have actually created like 2 new pages. One's an About Me page, so why I have these sites, make videos and whatnot, and how I go about doing it. And I've published the page and cannot see it anywhere. I've gone through my phone, through the back way, I've gone through the normal sites. Actually, come to think of it, I should probably go through the incognito site, because it always knows when it's me when I go through it through Google. So I might try that, but either way, I've emailed them and been like, I've read pages and pages of terms and conditions, but I still can't clarify exactly what information will be given, because they're asking if I have an ABN number, which I do, which I can obviously list. Excuse me, but my ABN number is in my name, and I won't be listing my full name on any of these websites, because I have fully recognized that I do very much want my online persona, like this me online, separate from any professional jobs. Obviously my storytelling job is a little different because we are like friends and we're all sort of becoming like a family, but moving forward, like, I obviously need to be able to just talk about whatever it is that I need to talk about, and I can see how people in my life knowing about this site makes it a little harder. But anyway, I will hear back from them when I do and go about whatever they say. Last night, Boss and I were woken up at 3:30 in the morning to what I can only describe as the most terrifying, screaming, raging person. Like, it was horrific, to the point where I jumped out of bed and bolted to the back door to get the door shut, because I was just like, there's no way I'm letting Boss anywhere near them, like the people next door. And I guess in just even saying that, I've been saying that I've felt like I've been raging, but there are very, very different levels on a spectrum, so highly different to what I heard. And I was like pretty out of it, and there was like so much screaming and this person running, and I do remember thinking the police need to be called, but I was quite like, I'd been woken out of a deep sleep and I didn't feel like I had enough cognitive ability to even call the police, but someone obviously did, because it was only minutes, I reckon, that the next thing I heard was, it was so scary, eh? It was like, I think it was either, like, I definitely heard them say, get on the ground, get on the ground. I think they may have said, drop your weapon, and they kept saying, like, put your hand. It was full on, to the point where the guy was obviously not doing what the police were saying, and like, my bedroom was being lit up with the flashing lights. I wanted to look out the window, but I also didn't want to be that person. Plus, I mean, it probably even looked like I was, because Boss was just going, obviously, what the fuck is going on. I honestly thought in that moment that I was going to hear gunshots. I have never been that close to something like that before. Like, it was so fucking scary. So scary. So, yeah. I am in a flat mood. I think that's probably evident. I'm obviously not feeling as bad as I have been, but I still don't feel like me either. The feeling of sadness and like there's a water fountain, waterfall full of tears, like right here, like right behind my eyes, that could go at any moment, is hard to deal with, I'll be honest. Though, on saying that, a lot easier to deal with than severe suicidal and self-harming thoughts. So I guess I'll take the feeling like I'm going to cry over that any day. I think I said it in the video last night. Pretty sure I did because I've watched it. I watched a whole heap of videos yesterday, which I think I've seen. No, most of them I've seen, though my memory is shocking. So, besides the fact that I make these to help me and to share them with all of you to hopefully help all of you know that you're not alone. I also don't remember shit, yeah. That's not true. We know that I do. It's just my memory's all sorts of screwed up. That and the fact that if I don't repeat something over and over and over again, it just like a sieve. What am I trying to say? But yeah, I make the videos to remind myself to go back and watch, right? And yesterday I fucking met this person. So this is how it went, right? So I'm obviously getting back into Walking Boss, which is really good for both of us. So I've realized that I've been paying for people to do things that I don't mind doing if I've got the energy and the strength. So I had a gardener coming out, as we know, that was $50 every time he came out. For a long time there, I hired a dog walker. Boss heard that. Now he's looking at me. Hello, Dylan. Lip balm, not Eve, just to clarify. But really, it's the things that I need help with that are like I said yesterday, housework and shit. But I met this woman. So she lives on the adjacent street behind me. So there's my street and her street, right opposite one of the schools. Anyway, she has this piece of artwork, and it's got one of those like quotes on it. Something about, I fully can't remember, but it's something about having a little ray of sunshine and making someone smile or whatever it is. And it was leaning up against her house. And I remember the first time I saw it, I walked past and it made me smile, made me happy. It was just like one of those, those cute things. And that happened for a couple of days, and then the side, like the picture had been tucked in under the fence, like the porch area, so you couldn't see it anymore. Yesterday I was on my way home walking Boss, and I walked past her house, and the picture was still there, but again you couldn't see it. But she was sitting in the front seat of her car, and she was just sitting there, and I couldn't tell if she was on the phone or what she was doing. But I directly walked across from the other side of the road to her, and I sort of went like that, as in like wind the window down or ask, like, are you on the phone? So she got out of the car and we started talking, and I just said to her, I was like, sorry to bother you. I'm just, headed home. And I just wanted to let you know that the picture that you had there, I said, it really made my day. I was like, I'm not sure why you've taken it down, but like if it's something you might be interested in putting back up, like, I'm just letting you know as a neighbour or as a person that it was really sweet and it made my day. Maybe that sentence alone is what makes me look sad and desperate and pathetic. I don't know. But she was really sweet. And obviously I had boss, and we started talking, and she's got a big dog, and she had a motorbike out the front yard, and she was like, so you're a neighbour? And I was like, yeah, I live around the corner. And I gave her my address, and she goes, oh, she works long hours. She would love to be able to walk her dog with me and boss. And I asked, about the bike riding, and she was like, I don't. She goes, but my friend who's going to be here soon does, and I'm sure he'd be like really, keen. And I said to her, look, I went for a ride with someone once, and I explained the story and how fucking I nearly thought I was going to fall off, and I haven't been since. And when I say I'm a beginner, I'm an actual real beginner, because I can ride, but I'm not confident. It's all well and good, don't get me wrong. We exchanged details. She was like, yeah, I'd love to come down and knock on the door. She's like, I'll bring my friend, I said something like, wait, you don't mean tonight, right? Because she kept talking about the bike, and she was like, and I didn't realize until I got home it was Saturday, and she's like, doesn't have to be anytime. I said, sorry, that probably came out wrong. I was like, but I'm just way too stoned right now to even look at the bike, let alone try to get on it or do anything. And she laughed, and she was like, my friend smokes too. He'll probably have a bong with you. And that's when I was like, well, I don't want my bong. I could probably give my bong. I'll wait to this person. That's how much I don't want the bong. And when I got home, I sort of had this thought, maybe she meant coming over tonight, because it was Saturday. Like I said, I didn't realize. But I guess I'd made it like, I'm too stoned, don't worry. So, that didn't happen, and that's fine. But the reason I'm telling the story is because I just realized how much I do share, how much information I provide to the next person who's literally a stranger. And then that just made me feel really fucking dumb. And I think the feeling of dumbness is coming up a lot because of how aware I am. So fucking aware, seeing multiple different versions of realities happening at once. And just feeling like it really is absolutely no fucking wonder I'm alone. No wonder at all. But such is life, right? It's 12:45. Obviously, I have heaps of uni to do. It's the 14th of August, so I got 12 days. No, wait. Yeah, 12 days, I think I could count. And I just feel so fucking flat. I think I'm still avoiding uni, at least the assignment. Even with the fucking knowledge of knowing I'm not doing this again, getting shit grades kills me. And it's almost as if procrastinating to the point where I know I'm not going to get anything other than shit grades makes me feel better, because if I spend all my time and effort doing something and still get shit grades, it makes it a lot worse. Which is fucking retarded, let's face it, okay? Because not me, not you, not anybody should value themselves based on a fucking university degree. But I've talked for just about 15 minutes, so talk later. Bye, guys.